They rode over to the encampment. Slowly Black Knight dismounted from his horse, looked at Fox and said, "My brother and I will go in and ask for an audience with their leader. The rest of you wait here. They are knights of the deserts." Opium and Black Knight entered the tent. Fox could see Opium bowing to the leader of the tribe. There was a lot of chatting going on between the two men, and finally they embraced. Then Black Knight came out and said, "Come in and make yourself at home." The tent had an overhang and tethering points for the horses, so they could be kept out of the worst of the weather. As soon as the rebels had dismounted, some of the knights of the desert came out with feed for the horses and ushered the rebels inside the tent. They nervously entered to find Opium and Black Knight already seated. The leader of the tribe said, "Ah, you are the rebels. I have heard so much about you on my travels, led by Fox of Castlewood, and the description of your two female warriors do not do you justice, my dears. You are visions of beauty." Running Deer and Bluebird blushed. "How rude of me. I know all of you, and I have not introduced myself. I am Vex Tuka, the leader of the Knights of the Deserts." "Well, I am Old Grey Bear of Castlewood. Forgive my ignorance, but I thought the Knights of the Desert were wiped out by the dragons." Black Knight interrupted, "No, all of the tribes of the southern desert are called that. It's like the Great Plains people live in that area and you have different tribes. We were called the Knights of the Southern Desert, the first tribe. Then when our numbers became high, many people left to form other tribes and became, for example, the Eastern Knights, Western Knights, and Northern, then the Knights of the Last Oasis. And Vex Tuka is the leader of the Knights of the Shifting Sands. They live in dunes in the north." Fox asked, "Is there anywhere we can change out of our wet clothes, please?" "Yes, of course. How remiss of me to get your clothes from your horses, and I will put 2 of my tents at your disposal," replied Vex Tuka. So it was not long before all the rebels were in dry clothes and enjoying the hospitality of the Knights of the Shifting Sands. They chatted, laughed, and told of their adventures so far. Vex Tuka said, "I know of the rebels of Castlewood, Waterdown, Scrapford, and the Son of the Hilllanders, but where do the harvesters come into it? And what about the young man from Plainsend? Where is he?" "You have all introduced yourselves, but I have not heard his name or village mentioned." Fox answered the question, "Well, we ran into the harvesters unexpectedly, and Snake of Plainsend was injured, and we left him at the village of Many Arms. We plan to meet up with him when we have completed our quest. And on that note, we must take leave of your camp and thank you for your generosity. And I ask if there is any way we can repay your kindness." "There is no need, young man. It is us who have repaid your kindness," said Vex Tuka. Fox looked perplexed by the man's reply. "What kindness have we done you?" "Your family took in 2 of our young people when they were in need, and brought them up happy and healthy and fine warriors, and taught them the ways of the Knights of the Desert." Vex Tuka bowed his head and said, "Many thanks, and may the gods protect you on your journey. I will not ask where you go or what you plan. There are too many strange ears around my camp today. I just wish you luck, and it looks like the beginning to go your way. It has stopped raining and my people have dried your clothes, so at least if you get caught again you have dry clothes to change into. Vextuka finished. Shook Fox's hand as he passed and the rest of the rebels until he came to Opium and Black Knight, who were the last out of the tent. He pulled them close and said, "Farewell, my brothers, and take care and fight with honour. Do not disgrace our name in battle." They both said together, "We won't, and goodbye, Vextuka." The others were already mounted and ready to go. The two brothers mounted up and waved goodbye, and heavily hearted left the camp. Black Knight turned to his brother and said, "You know, that's one of the worst things about not having a tribe. We can't travel as a group. I would love to spend 6 months travelling in a nomadic caravan." "Yes, it would be nice. Perhaps after all this is over, we could ask Vextuka if we could travel with them. You never know, one day we might meet enough people to start our own tribe. There's always people wanting to leave when numbers become too great in other tribes," said Opium. As the afternoon wore on, the rebels got closer to their destination. They were close enough to see the bars of the healers. Chantelche said, "Stop, we will camp here tonight." "Why?" said Falcon. "We're only half an hour away." "Because I don't want the horses anywhere near that damn dragon. If they break free at night and get near him, he will eat them as he eats anything. That's why the Meadows of Misery have no animals on it. They have been wiped out. Quiptinta, make a fire, then help with the horses," ordered Chantelche. "Yes, my healer," he replied. Fox said, "Me and Ibex will take first watch. Oak and Running Deer take second. Falcon, you and Quintinta take last." Now they'd got the food cooking and drinks made while Old Grey Bear and Moose and Quintinta fed and watered the horses. Now they were done. Quiptinta had taken food to the first of the sentries and could settle down to eat.